Hey guys, welcome back. This is Squiggles the Az here, and we are lost in a spooky forest. Um, let's learn some skills. We got one grimoire point, ultra move up. Oh, interesting. Oh, you get a water jump, fire jump, and wind jump. All sound pretty great. Let's take a wind jump for right now. Oof, that wasn't too much of a. I mean, I'd rather just take a 10% increase in attack. You know, this would be great to have. 10 on top of 10%. You know, I'm just gonna take a straight up that. That wasn't bad. Um. Oh. Okay. Well. Huh. Equipment. Aha. Oh, she definitely goes into the mind area of everything, huh? I'll stick with the 15% chance to crit. Alright. The monster came out of nowhere, destroyed 2 houses and a barn. We could take a break for a few minutes. The beast won't get too far, get yourself ready. The monster's eyes were glowing red, as if it was possessed by some kind of magic. Even our local monster hunter had never seen anything like it before. We've never seen such an aggressive beast before. We have to finish off while it's still injured. No telling what will happen if it recovers and returns. I guess I'm... Well, where the hell am I going then? What do you mean wrong way? It's like literally no other way for me to go. Like, but I can't go this way. I'm confused. Which way am I supposed to go then? I don't talk to everybody. Oh. Well, sure got darker all of a sudden. Oh, that's the ferry we saw. It almost feels like it's showing us the way. But where to? I don't know. But I'm gonna come over here. Because I'm all about loot. Why is it so bright over here? Oh shit, did I just get lost? Alright, so that bomb rock down there is the telltale sign of where... Aha, chest. Angel wings. Hey, what's up, Toothless? Welcome back. Well, this game makes so many different references to other games. I forget, dude, they made one earlier. From like, I forget what game. Oh. Don't go any further. Ah! What's going on, Glenn? That hurts so much, the voice inside my head. Glenn, what are you talking about? It's here. Have you seen something? I cannot really see anything. Focus, Glenn. It's a trap. Lene, dodge. Is it Lynn or is it Lene? Lynn, dodge. Oh. This is Sarita's red-eyed beast. How did you know it was coming? Intuition, I guess. Do you hear their laughter? These forest spirits, or whatever they are, have set us up. Maybe we can defeat it. Look at its injuries. We have no other choice. There is no turning back anymore. Okay. Certain items, skills can apply following statuses. Heavy strengthens earth, dry strengthens water, oil strengthens fire, wet strengthens wind. Okay. Because... let's just do this. First off and so forth. Oh. If a physical skill type is required by the overdrive, this will trigger it. You know, it's crazy because I don't really know what overdrive means. I really need to look into the overdrive system. Because I'm not like, ooh, Ice Age. Oh wait, I was gonna just chills. What I was gonna do, right? Is there anything I can do that'll make you wet? I don't have anything that'll make you wet. Well, we got some oil lamps here. Hit him with this. I really wish I knew what all this crap actually meant. Oh yeah, and you counterattack physical attacks. I wonder if if it's yelled out, if that's what they're talking about. Oh, that would make so much more sense. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Eesh. But I kind of want to do it again. Oh, that wasn't too hard. I don't hear their laughter anymore. The forest spirits lured us toward this monster. But why? Well, now I get to tell her why I have a voice inside my head that tells me all these things. Glenn, you do not look well. The color has left your cheeks. You should have listened to me. The beast that you defeated just now and the demon that attacked the banquet were both born from the planet. Born from Elgia, and they share one common goal. It is to hunt you down and kill you. Do you understand, Glenn? The world wants to see you dead. Well, fuck. Whose fate do you wish to follow? I mean, if I gotta follow... No, well, let's follow the chick. I like her the most so much so far of the other characters. English. How's your day going, Toothless? Cursed mission. It's not worth the money. If they survive, they'll make it without my help. I'm out of here. No signs of them, not even their bodies. What does SSDD mean? Solid state disk drive? Maybe they already escaped. Not that it matters. Once their wanted posters are up, it won't take a week until they hang from the gallows. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not used to new age acronyms and shit. Don't they need eyewitnesses for the mugshots? We both were standing the closest to them. But do you really remember what they all looked like? I don't. Now that you mention it, not really. That could be a problem. For a moment, I thought this could get troublesome. But it looks like the matter has settled itself. I already remembered that woman in the back had red hair. You're the one person I remember. What? She carried a sword of the Suna and wore a red dress, right? True. Also, her eyes were green and she had a birthmark under her left eye. If I had to guess, I would say that she was 1.8 meters tall and weighed about 55 kilograms. She's like, fuck. They got good eyes. No wonder they don't remember what the others looked like. They were staring only at me. So at least this one mugshot should work. Exactly. Soon she'll find herself in jail, and there's no way to escape that fate. That's right. She would have to do a truly heroic deed to be pardoned. Yeah, something like finding the real Princess Celestia and bringing her safely to her brother in Tormund. Yes, damn it, I'll get it. I'll help the princess. What was that? Maybe I can catch her at the White Rose Inn that Sir Victor talked about. I could still escort them through the Fior Woods. I believe there's a town east of here. There might be a way to cross the canyon. I just wanted that 5-leaf clover. Yeah, I never really, Do you remember the mother of my child? She was obsessed with Stephen King. Not me so much. It's probably a good thing. Oh, look at the lizard. Oh, we don't go there either. Oh yeah, I already found this earlier. Wait, I got... let's go ahead and put this on you. And then, life thread. Wakazashi! Oh, I found a buried treasure and I wasn't even thinking about it. I found a rock. We all like rocks. Ooh, more crystals. I need to look on the respawn time. No, let's not fuck with these sleeping lizards. I don't think I could take them on 1-to-1. Oh, okay, they're making me go this way. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Kisagiri. So... more rare drops. Well, that would be okay. But not something I really care about. This Kisagiri or X/. You know what really sounds great would be this, but I would need a surefire way to, you know, crit damage up. It's something that will always work. Yeah, I already got it. And with this, I also have, ooh, crit up. Maxed. And if I just buy this, I might, oh no, she doesn't have enough points. And Petal Storm is pretty great. But yeah, right now I'm sitting out. She's definitely turning into my crit person. 42% chance to crit hit. She's gonna be fucking massive. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my daughter came to tell me that her pajamas for the picture that we're gonna take is too small for her. Which I knew, but they only, I mean, too big for her. They only had one size her size. I mean, they only had one version of the smallest that they had, and that was small. And you know, my daughter, for her size and her age, is just a small person. She is genetically fragile in size. A 15-year-old punter for a high school football team could probably kick her 100 yards without breaking a sweat. What's the hustle and bustle in Rock Bottom? A year ago, a bandit group took over the leadership here, and they've been causing a lot of trouble ever since. Seems like they also have problems with the Tarninian soldiers. What are they doing here anyways? Currently, they are everywhere in Cortara. They even closed the main road. Is there a new war in the making? All I know is that we should still clear the soldiers. They'll only confiscate our goods. Unfortunately, the only way north is through the village here. So we have to wait until the situation calms down. Alright, let's set up our tents then. Unfortunately, I don't have time to break like you, my dears. I have to get through here somehow. Oh joy, how did they get here so quickly? So I need to get past some bandits, Turninian soldiers, as well as a Black Sun gang. Easy game. You can do it, Sienna. Honestly, Sienna? Probably. Journal system. Reward board. I like this weird concept of unlocking hidden whatever. Whatever this is. Defeat Goldie Waterfly. Okay. No place for happy endings. Okay. Ooh, Titan leather. Drolly of the Valley, huh? I'm sorry, I'm just looking for all this stuff. Find a class emblem. Got platinum off of that. Oh. Interesting. I actually got there way before I was supposed to, huh? That is very interesting when you think about it. I just realized, I guess I found a secret entrance into some part of the grottos down. I mean, that's where I spent most of my time trying to find out how to get back down there. Alright. Welcome to Rock Bottom, is what I would say if we didn't hate strangers. Don't expect a warm welcome. Just get your business done. Alright, well shit, you know, y'all know me already. I'm just gonna come in here and steal your shit. Hey, what you doing, lady? Don't you have anything better to do than barge into people's houses? At least make yourself useful and bring this lunchbox to my husband in the mines. He forgot it this morning. You know what? Why not? As you command. Wow, you're listening to me? Not only rude, but stupid as well. Now off you go. Got you, lady. Got you. I mean, you know what they say, happy man, happy life. No, that's not what they say. Men's happiness is usually second to anybody else's. Rock Bottom is a mining town. We live off what the mountain gives us. Oh, well, there's only so much of that to go around. Oh! Alright, so we're going through here. Wait, you can't... Oh, you're bringing Burns' lunchbox? Then be done with it. Birds at the entrance to the Wygrin mines. Alright. Don't mind me. Ooh, HP up. Alright. Oh, wait, I can't go back? Where am I at now? Every day I smash into these rocks. That easily makes one tired. It may so happen that my pick slips off and lands in your face. So get lost and leave me alone. Damn. Over violent. Can we say I don't like red-haired ladies? 10 times fast? Alright. Doesn't look like there's an entrance this way, so... Ooh, Juto fibers. Well, I need to level up most of my weapons. Oh, wait. I'll go ahead and just get this. The hell? Is that a leaf? Oh. I mean, it was a leaf. When I'm done with work, I'll have a nice cup of after-work cocoa. Oh shit, I'm going to way too many places here. It's, sometimes we encounter vicious creatures while digging through these mountains. They look like ovens and light themselves up on fire to raise their attack powers. If you encounter one of them, make sure to throw some earth or water on them fast. Gotcha. Will do. I will remember that. Let's go see what's up here. Ooh, Marcus. Gain HP after a kill. Ooh, HP up. Burned. My wife sent you to bring me food? Ah, lazy sock. I didn't bring it on purpose because I'm sick of her slop. Huh? What is it? You want a reward for walking only a few meters? Get lost. You know... I guess the reward was me being able to come through. Now, let's go visit this way. Huh, tourists? Nothing to see here in Rock Bottom. Ooh. Set into weapon. Honestly, I think I would have to upgrade the Wakasashi. Now I need a long feather. Everybody needs long feathers now, right? Except for you. Now you need a long feather. Alright, what weapon do I want to set? Swordmaster level 3. Paralyze on hit. Yo, that's actually really good. Paralyze hit. So, you know, we're gonna put paralyze hit on you. Yep. Yep. Oh, what's over here? Hello. Well, 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 the infamous Black Sun Gang. To what do we owe the honor? I hope you're not trying to compete for our sources of income. If you do, no less infamous trophies will soon adorn my walls. Ha 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 ha. Is he threatening us, brothers? I would advise you to put down your weapons. Says Osric. You don't want to mess with Valanda's most notorious band of thieves. We're not here on business, Norgant. We're in pursuit of a woman. She's probably crossing Kotor towards Tormund. What could a person possibly have done to make you chase them through this godless place? She has meddled in our business too often. Meddle. She has red hair and wears equally red clothes. She's quite good looking for a human. Have you seen her? Good looking ladies about here, but I can't afford you a red hair one. Ha ha ha. If she shows up, let us know. You ask a favor of me? First, we should get to know each other. Come on, take a place at my table. Soldiers are running around my town, and I should take the stairs and get out of here. Like, up here? Can't a man drink his own peaceful once? Alright, whatever, bro. Only the nicest people live in Rock Bottom. That's what they told me before I moved here. I wish they all dropped dead. Well, let me just keep exploring. There might be something for me to steal from these people who are all just quintessential assholes. You want a room? Welcome to... No, I don't want a room. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Nothing over here. Let's talk to this lizard dude. Look at that. The whole place was crawling with bandits and crooks. Where illegal money flows, a famous doleful soldier like you is not far away, right? Bathraz. How about you help me out? Do you know who we are? You're Bathraz, aren't you? He is well known amongst mercenaries. A Lizvan who speaks of himself in plural and wears metal prostheses for arms and legs, which he moves by magic. There are rumors that he received the skill in return for the pact. Since then, as a part of the curse, he can summon magical weapons in battle, and bend metal to his will. And surely you know our price. Let's see, is that enough? Whatever you want us to do, for this money, we won't even put down this drink. Come back when you actually have something to pay with. Well, how much do I need to pay you? I mean, I want to kick ass. Look at this dude taking a piss out here. I swear to God. So there's nothing over here for me currently. And I can't come out. Wait, is this the way out? Aha. I'm taking a piss here. What? This place is as good as any other. Alright, homie. You do you, boo-boo. Is this enough? Did you know that Rock Bottom is the oldest city in Valandis? Yes, even older than Nyasa. Before Valandis was known for its school of magic, people only came here for the land's minerals. Oh wait. Okay, cool. What? Oh! I was slightly confused, obviously. You don't want to sell me weapons. That's fine. Ooh, what do we have in here? Yeah, what? No! Oh, ooh. So this is Norgan's treasury. Let's stock up a bit. These coins should be enough. I can't carry anymore. I can't say no to this fancy amulet. And we're done. Well, I guess that's enough. I wish I knew. Huh. What was I trying to do just now? Oh yeah, something about an amulet. Oh, now I have enough to recruit the lizard dude, right? Hey, Bethraz. Let's see, is that enough? That looks good. What do you want us to do? I just want to cross Kotara. Help me get out of the city and reach the Fiora Woods. Bodyguard, is it, huh? Alright, we'll help you in the fight against monsters. But we won't touch the soldiers. We don't want to ruin our reputation. Alright. I got you, Bobo. Oh, what's up? So you're like a magic user. Here, we're gonna put this on you. We're gonna put this on you, and then don't really have anything that in. Oh no, that's already being used. You know what? Yeah, we'll put this on you. Comfy scarf. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. And this. And this. And this. A magical neutral attack doing damage based on number of summons. Interesting. Where's this TP gain through normal attacks by 10? Oh, we got TP back by attacking? That actually right here seems pretty yeah. Pretty useful is what I was trying to say. Alright. Oh. Am I finding a way out of here already? Nope. Human killer. Aren't we all? Alright. We're gonna go back through the mines and try to find a way out, I guess.
shit. Well, I'm glad I got this guy. I was supposed to say shit. Dun, 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 dun. Getting through these, past these guys might be a bit more of a puzzle than I was thinking it would be. Can't get through here. Alright, he's sleeping. Just a moment. How did you do that? You don't see a Lesvan who wields magic often. So the room's archer, you made the pact and received the curse. Whereas the gossip. Or do you want the price to go up? Let's use the armor to get past the soldier at the exit. Someone here is very sensitive. I'm just making sure I don't see it. Whatever. Do you want to continue? I mean, I don't know where that key is to the gate. So... yeah, that's enough time. Let's change into the armor and get past some slither. I hate wearing armor. It reminds me of the old days. Anyway, it worked. Let's move on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Oh, I went shopping at Walmart earlier, and unfortunately, oily mango. It's so packed. Bloody compass. Dum 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 dum. Another mango. Should go back. I didn't know I was actually heading back. Oh, I'm pissed off this whatever it is. It's a mountain BB who has nothing. Alright, well. Magician's hat. Oh wow. Alright, so there's nothing to steal. You're weak against Earth. Unfortunately, we don't have any Earth. Oh, you put us to sleep. Okay. Uh-oh. So you're the one they call Sienna. Oh, great. And Bathraz is here. Well, how did you pay him? With the gold from our treasury, I guess. Almost slipped away. You have something that belongs to me. Norgant. Just give me the amulet and the money, and I'll let you live. I'll even refrain from handing over to the Black Sun Gang. Ain't that nice? Bathusa stinks. Grab my belongings, I'll agree. That's not all of it. Where's the amulet? Can't I keep it? It fits a lady much better. Sure you can, if you join my girls, that is. So this dude's basically the guy off of Jabba the Hutt. Tempting, but I think I'll have to decline. As expected. Largary, be done with it. Ah! My hand! That bitch! Sorry, my reflexes. Just you wait. Osric, got her! Step aside, Largary. Let professionals deal with them. Shut up, you stupid pudding! So you wield a sword of Suna as well. A rare sight. You say these swords have a will of their own. Can you hear them calling out to each other? Oh, now that you mention it, I can hear my sword calling out for some jello. Alright. Copper nugget. Oh, thank you. Ooh, okay, that was Let's see, what's this guy? He's weak towards fire. I don't have fire. We'll cast this. Now I get the overdrive system. If you have a skill that once, it will lower it for you. So you can use another skill. They are strong. I must say, Osric, you're a failure. Hey, mercenary, how about you give me a hand? My man is missing one thanks to that woman. Bathraz. No matter what she paid, I'll pay double. Why didn't you say so sooner? What are you doing? A mercenary follows the sound of the coin. Let this be a lesson to you, girl. You're miserable. Good choice. Are you crazy? I'll offer you gold. What kind of mercenary are you? If we change sides every time someone flipped a coin, nobody would hire us anymore. Reputation is more important than gold. Noise. Let's get out of here. You'll regret this. Ah, it hurts so much. I can't go on this pain. Do you hear me, Sienna? You'll regret this. Thank you, Bathraz. You've paid for it. Here, have the amulet back. Wait, this is not the amulet. It's a stone. Haha, are you talking about the amulet here? No one steals from the red succubus that easily, my dear. But when did you switch it? Switch? You never had to begin with. Let's continue. Oh, that's it. We've done our share. No way. You're supposed to accompany me to the Fiora Woods. I didn't know we'd have to deal with Atlantis' biggest band of thieves. This cost action, and we don't think you have the money. We'll take our leave. Nonsense, you're kidding me. That's straight up theft. Is it? We thought nobody steals from the Red Succubus that easily. Ooh, I mean... He got you there, lady. That was close. No, please don't. Damn, are so glowing. Thanks to fate. Calm down. How should I? You cold-hearted mercenary may not care, but I do. Lynn may no longer be alive. We have to get away from the river first. General Mathai will be looking for us. Killian is right. Sir Victor! The general tried to kill the princess. He will move mountains to find Lynn. Luckily, there are a lot of mountains here. Let's leave the river behind us as fast as possible. Lynn is certainly doing well, as are the others. But Sir Victor, our task is to escort the princess to her Tamand. I know, Rob. I know. But we have no choice. Sienna and Glenn are capable fighters. They will look out for her. Hopefully, they remember our meeting place, the White Rose Inn. We can meet there. That sounds like a plan. Let's get going. Fine. Oh man, sometimes it's hard for me to remember what voice I'm supposed to be using. You know, that's actually not bad. It will make some of my battles a whole lot easier. I'm gonna go for it. And you, what are you? You're Rob. Throat cut, charging. Oh, that would be really good too. It would be really good for, oh yeah, we'll do the cleric over here. What is wrong? Alright, sorry, I think my dog is thirsty. Alright. And then, honestly, there's anybody here that needs to be you. Because with him, he'll be able to use a bow or some kind of weapon attack, you know? I mean, a wide swing equates to multiple hit damage. This is... Damn, I guess the only way across the mountains is through these mines. But it's full of monsters. However, you go ahead first and clear the way. Alright, whatever. The snake's cheek and the magician's hat. Oh. A mystic ring. I don't know where to get it. Stolen diamonds. Gauntlets. Ooh. Your branch. Uncommon material pack. Why not? I wouldn't have bought that for 600. How about this? That's actually really not bad. A bow. Oh no, I need one more magician's hat. How about this? Oh, I already got a Copus. Okay. Grind mines. Well, this is probably... Then we... Abandoned mines, huh? Do you think this is the right way? The grind mines are a vast network. If we follow the rails, we should arrive at another exit. How do you know all this? This part of Kotor belongs to my lord father. Quite wealthy, aren't we? Playing in next robbery, forget it. We'll go this way. So I figured, oh. Thank you. Oh, I remember. Maybe this is just the way. Look at this, a transportation lorry. Maybe we can use this. Well, not no. Oh, that actually saves quite a lot of time. Only when it's going in the right direction. I don't want to exit these mines to go find myself in Roland again. Well, there's a map of tunnels. There are skulls everywhere. That doesn't look too good. The most likely to symbolize collapsed tunnels or unfinished tracks. Press the map button and the tunnel system when in battle. This icon marks your position. The blinking yellow arrow shows the direction your lorry will take on the next crossing. Guide your lorry through the Voidgarden mines. Hit the switches to change directions. The crossing is reached when the crossing's turn. Some tunnels have effects on the party and enemies. I guess we use these switches to change direction and navigate towards the exit. Well, great. So now we have to control the platform and also fight these monsters. It would be boring otherwise, right? Shh. Get ready. Right. Okay. Now I get it. What? Load autosave, thank you. Oh, well, never mind. Only reason why I wanted to do the load. Oh, okay. Alright, well. So we need to go right. Why do that? Oh. You know. Okay, I was supposed to say, no, we killed it, so. Oh. Weakness is fire. So just. You know, let's just do power swing. Gracias. Yeah, those guys are gonna be kind of tough to beat. I'm not gonna lie. All right, going through here. Ooh, yes. Crystals. Oh, what's this guy? You can steal from a weakness is darkness. So I could just say, do this and just wide swing. Do paralyzing shot. Wide swing. And then, alright, let's head back down this way, get this chest. Oh. Oh. What was that? The megaloworm. It's been punching holes into the land for centuries. It's the cause of the numerous earthquakes. Escaped death by a hair's breadth. Shh. I don't think that's funny. I wonder if it's been getting more active lately because of me setting off the quake. Like, all these monsters keep appearing, looking for me, right? Okay, that looks like it goes up to the city. Alright. Norso, Tujad no god, Nargal. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see where this takes us. The key is needed to operate the elevator. Alright, never mind. I have a feeling we've crossed half of Kotara just by using these machines. Hope we make it in time and the princess is safe. Oh, here comes the worm. Oh shit. This thing is huge. Time to get serious. You know, we're gonna go paralyzing shot with you, right? Then we're gonna hit the west switch. Why can't? Healing him. And then, then we're gonna do this. And then, paralyzing shot. What do you mean? Like, the tracks are ending? See, okay, I don't understand that, because told me I couldn't move directions. Well, why not? Because I said go left. Whoops. Okay. Go north? Okay. Oh my god, just can I do a retry battle? Power shot. And paralyzing shot. Okay, so wait, did we transition yet? I can't remember. What? Why not? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with doing that. Let me see here. Healing him. Yeah, we'll do this again. Oh. It wasn't that bad of a fight at all. A victory. It was actually pretty simple. Honestly. Yeah. Getting a 30% heal rate. We did it! Who am I? I'm the merchant. You met at the other entrance. I'll follow you all the way through the mines. Yes, I was on that lorry thing as well. Oh my, nobody ever noticed me. My mother was right when she said I had the charisma of a box fly. You know what, you need something? I mean, not necessarily. Here. Is that Tormund on the horizon? Your rare sight is shrouded in clouds. It isn't called a rainy city for nothing. It's a rare sight because it's usually shrouded in clouds. Oh, what's this floating thing above me? Oh, look at these guys. Oh, um, whoops. Oh no. Oh wow. Shit. Fighting two of those at once is a real hassle. What's up with all the bloody compasses? A pebble, you say? Let's do it. Oh my god, it's two of them again. Hello. Oof. Then, thank you. Whew, man, that was a pity for shizzle. Oh look, a tunnel. Oh, a trust brake extender. Wonder what that means. Well, I'm definitely liking the music now over what it originally was. I still can't believe we haven't gotten to the Mechs yet. Oh, well, I could do that fight forever. Dun 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 dun. Sir Victor, I just remembered this path. I've walked this way 100 times. You have been here before? Yes, a long time ago, when magicians were no rarer than mercenaries. I am in awe, as you know. I studied at the University of Nisa. I lived in a village outside the city and walked the way down there to the university every single morning. The road turned right over there, but now... Where Nisa once stood, there's nothing but a huge crater left. It is called the Great Chasm. It happened around 500 years ago. Once upon a time, Atlantis was a united land, a neutral state where nobles from all over the world came to study the magical arts. After the fall of the city, however, various lords and ladies claimed the land for themselves. Since then, peace has never really reigned here again. What exactly happened to Nisa? I heard stories of an earthquake. This is one of the theories. It is said that the city, protected by a magical shield, sank in one piece, and is still standing at the bottom of this crater. This should be easy to check, shouldn't it? Once again, you have no clue, Thief. Climbing down the cliffs is impossible. The dense fogs blocks the view, and the uncontrollable winds smash every airship against the walls. And if that's not enough, mighty wyverns have found a new home in a crater full of miasma. And even that's not the worst. Indeed, Aznadel has built its nest down there. Aznadel, the dragon? One of the 7 true kings? He too was attracted by the miasma, and has been living down there ever since. He does what dragons do most of the time. He sleeps in a bed of ether. Next time you plan to raid a place, you could at least show some respect and learn some facts. Your ignorance is downright disgusting. Oh, come on. I've had enough of...
An arrow. Who goes there?
Thoma. Only a gang of common robbers. So open your pockets and show me your gold. The only metal you'll get from me is the steel of my sword. Sir, Thoma? Look at that, little Rob. We haven't seen each other in a long time. You know him? The former knight of my father. After war ended a year ago, he betrayed us. We did not betray anyone. It was your father who could not pay us. The only thing we can be blamed for is what followed his lies for too long. That we followed his lies for too long. Let me guess. After the war, reserves were empty. We were promised land as payment, but without a winner, there were no castles to give away. We were lied to and exploited. We were wrong to pay him heed. You do not deserve any payment. You were paid to win the war, not lose it. I see no lie in this. Keep your gold for all I care. We'll take the lad hostage. Try it. Just another word and you won't be able to keep. Well, honestly, I kind of like, I'm happy with handing Rob over. I might regret it, but you know, like, not by much. I was very lucky there. You know what, we're gonna do this. And then I'll do this power swing. Just look at yourself. The warrior greed has driven you. Greed, quite the opposite. We did not fight for money or for land. We fought for our homeland and for our lord. We are loyal knights. Your father was unable to pay us, so for many years we fed our families on honor, in the hope of a victory alone. And we did so proudly. With the end of the war, Hope died. He could not keep his promise. It was not our decision to cast away the oaths we gave her father. No, your father has been strangling our oaths for years by himself. Don't you understand? We needed food to keep our families alive. We cannot live on hope and honor alone. But you apparently seem to be living very well on blackmail, robbery, and murder. Do not speak of honor. You are deaf. And you are dead. Leave him, Rob. Leave him, Rob. For what reason, Sir Victor? Out of mercy. Mercy? Get out of here. I spit on your pity. You will feel my vengeance. Remember that. Better we move on before more of them show up. You should arrive soon, right, Rob? Well, yeah. It's not far. Let's hope that the others manage to get there as well. A toast to our reunion. I'm so glad that nothing happened to you, Lynn. Glenn took good care of me. Yeah, unconscious in your arms. I mean, yeah, unconscious in your arms. Thank you for bringing him here safely. Wow, the people of Wheelon helped me. Is it a good idea that we drink here? Shouldn't we be resting? To mind this close? To mind this close. If it wasn't for darkness of the night, we could reach it in no time. This close, I mean. Yeah, we have earned this break, right, Sienna? No need to ask me. I'm always available for a drink. I bet you can hold your liquor. Ooh, you won't find out with just wine. Is that a challenge? Landlord, bring me your strongest liquor. Honestly, I prefer class. I could serve with both. This liquor has the fine taste of Arcadian predicate wine and the strength to knock down even a warrior from Baki. Excellent. I'm planning to travel to Baki in the future. Let me try it as well. Alright. Fetch the fruit Leah, would you please? Yes. But Blondie has had enough. What do you mean? Are you drunk? Watch out, I did not take a sip. I need to stay sober for Prince Lynn's sake. Oh my, Rob can't hold his liquor. He gets drunk just by smelling it. You see, we should go to sleep. Enough is enough. Don't get angry, Glenn. We have every reason to celebrate. The Kotora Mountains are behind us, and tomorrow the reward awaits us. If they even have the information we're looking for. But we can't be sure of that. Maybe we missed something in Farnsport. Well, worst case, we are paid in gold. This brings us one step closer to return to the Band of the Iron Bull. Have you forgotten our priorities? Of course not, but without gold, we can't finance our search. We can't live on my family's money forever. Calm down, both of you. Is the alcohol doing the talking right now? At least let's speak about more joyful things. Princess, are you well? It's too dangerous. We shouldn't go there. You're the most important person I have. Oh. Women like Sienna are just my type, but unfortunately she doesn't seem to have any interest. Remember, Glenn, it's important to recognize when your attempts are futile. Some men think by being persistent they are proving their love to the woman, but in reality they are just creepy. Don't be creepy, man. When I left the castle, I wanted to be sure not to make any naive mistakes. I knew my savings wouldn't last forever, or would have to do hard, exhausting work that would push me to my limits. I was prepared for the tough world out there. Or so I thought. But the real problem wasn't doing the work. The real problem was finding work to begin with. Rob and I almost starved to death. Fortunately, he found a job at the city guard and was able to finance us for a few months. And a job opened up for me too. Rob was concerned that might be too dangerous, but we did it anyways. We've had enough of dry bread. We've had enough of dry bread and water soup. This was the first instructive lesson for me after I left the castle. Usually my daily life consists of only riding and traveling. Rarely do I get the pleasure of trying out my musical arts. Did you know that when I was a little boy, I was a traveling showman and toured all over Eldria with a troupe? Even as a child, I had a very deep voice and could delight the audience with it. When my magical talent was recognized, I was sent to the University of Nisa. My master, Bartholomew, suggested that I devote myself to musical magic. Bartholomew was a character in Xenogears as well. In fact, I do believe that he was the main character. That was the last name of one of the main characters. I think. I'm not really sure. I would have to Google it. Suggested that I devote myself to musical magic. It was the perfect fit for me. If you want to be small talk, you're in the wrong place. Ooh. But since I'm drunk, I can make an exception. Did you know I own an airship, the Himmelkaiser, and I even have a crew member? We traveled to Valentis because the Hug was supposed to be anchored here and our ship needed repairs. I had myself dropped off in Fawnsport to earn a little money once the repairs were to be done. After a couple of weeks, I was supposed to be picked up. I wish we had better timing, then we could have flown to Tormund on the Himmelkaiser. That would have saved us this trouble, but fortunately, we are now through Kotor in one piece. I just hope this quest is worth the effort, because I have to get back to Fawnsport somehow too. He screamed. A strange one at that. Is something wrong? We heard someone screaming. Oh, that. I didn't expect you to notice. What are you talking about? What happened out there? Well, I think I know what it was. How about you explain to my friends, landlord? With pleasure. Please follow me outside. The reason for the screaming is this flower here. What do you mean? The flower can scream? If I pick one, yes, let me explain. As you know, there is a soul in every living being, whether animal, human, monster, or plant. It is developed differently depending on the being. A plant does not have much of it. A monster has a corrupt version. When a living being dies, the soul leaves the body and floats into the maelstrom, a vortex in which all the ether of this world is united. In this whirlpool, the soul dissolves and mixes with other souls. When a living being is born, a new soul forms in the whirlpool of ether and enters the body. It is an eternal cycle. These plants are very special. People here call them white roses because their true name is unknown in Valandis. It's actually called the Weeping Mary. It has a special characteristic when it dies, you can see how the soul leaves its body and disappears into thin air. It sounds like a human screaming. How terrifying. And quite annoying for many farmers. You seem to have a soft spot for this plant. Your whole garden's full of them. They scream may be disturbing, but their appearance is beautiful. Did you hear that? What was that scream? Princess! Where are you, princess? Let us draw the curtain for the night. Well, he just casually, ripped the soul from a body of a plant just to prove a point. It's kind of fucked up. How many people find this soup disgusting if it's not prepared properly? They are right. One must remove the muddy taste of the toad by letting it swim alive in clear water. That's nonsense. Are you still drunk? It's the muddy taste that gives the toad soap the right aroma. Mud is nothing more than damp dirt. You don't mean to tell me that dirt carries taste? I've eaten both variations. Your toad soup lacks any taste. Oh, Sienna, have you slept well? Where is she? Who are you talking about? Lynn wasn't in our room. I thought she was out here. Are you talking about the young girl? She left the inn with the first rays of morning. Seemed to be in a hurry. Well, but why would she not wait for us? This can't be true. She does not want to pay us off. I don't believe that. She did not seem particularly stingy. Maybe she has realized that you have not earned your reward. After all, she traveled half the way here only with a redhead. Whatever the reason may be, let's follow her. We should catch up with her quickly. Thanks for your hospitality. You're welcome anytime. Please visit us again soon. Hmm. I didn't actually mean to go here. Well, whatever. Alright, so... Life thread. Warrior. Um... Oh, you should be the cleric. And then, yeah, oh no, well, what happened to the lizard dude? Did he just not, he's just not with us no more? That's strange. Um, Victor. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Killian. Physical attack dealing point by bob becomes stronger with consecutive uses up to 5 times. 1. Well, heavy thrust, sword wave. Pure you. Oh. Kisagiri. Yeah, we'll do this. You know, I mean, that's just 30% up at all times. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be a monster. Oh shit, like this mech set would be badass. And she has a skill, right? Oh no, I meant to buy it and gosh darn it. What happens if I kill them all? Kinda reminds me of the screams from Final Fantasy Tactics. There is no map. What's this one? Oh, can't. Wrong way. Okay. The White Rose and... Alright, so we got this. Oh shit. Holy goddamn. Oh, Kyrie. Huh. I was not prepared for that at all. Well, it's either gonna be this way or it's gonna be nowhere this way. I've just gotten so like used to hitting X regardless of where I'm at. Right here. No. Found it. Yay! Paralyzed on hit. What's this for? before the forest is sealed off. Alright. Oh man, it would have been great if she had crit hit. Alright. Phew, first the hackers from Qatar Mountains arriving so early. Must have slept at old Gamebirds. Indeed. We are on our way to Tormund. Our companion has gone ahead. Have you seen her? No, unfortunately not. Are you sure? Don't you want to know what she looks like to begin with? This time in the morning, only people from Tormund's direction pass by here. Nobody crosses the mountains in the dark. So if someone comes from your direction at this time of day, they probably slept at the White Rose Inn. I wouldn't have noticed someone passing by. Believe me. The village of Eden is close. You should ask her instead of interrogating this dubious figure. Spit. Do what you want, but if your companion was a woman, you should hurry. What do you mean? Never mind, just some ramblings of a dubious figure, farewell. Let's make haste. I don't know how to do a feminine version of whatever. Like, I want to make this dude flamboyantly, obnoxiously, whatever. I don't know how to do it without being, like, loudly dramatic. And I don't know. On the way to Tormund, you've almost made it. Oh. Then I need one long feather. Let me see. Is there a long feather right here? Nope. Need anything? Deals. Apparently I don't. Need a magician's hat. 2 of them. I could get a new deal. If you travel northeast, you'll reach the flower fields. Perpetua. Be sure to pack some medicine so that you can protect yourself from status ailments. Well, a group of scientists has set up camp in the west. I wonder what they're looking for. Good question. Oh, I can actually go in here. That's new to me. Hey, Peppy. Supposedly, Daybird the White Rose Inn was once a scientist. People say he was researching something forbidden and was run out of town. Can you believe it? But it has to do with the human experimentation. Now he is a simple innkeeper. Or he wants us to think that. Can people really change? The continents of Geo form a ring. If you look at them in the form of a clock, from 1 to 4 o'clock, you will find the continent of Wapan, the largest of the continents. Here, not only the Free Cities share the landscape, but also the Arns Reich, the Republic of Dora, and the city of Vati. In the far north, where the climate is harsh, live the High Brothers. The land of vast plains changes to the south and the largest mountain range in Eldria, Ramonda, before heading southwest to the temperate plains and southeast to the wild jungles of Vati. Continuing to follow the clock hand between 4 and 7 o'clock, you will find the elongated continent of Du. Due to old documents of drunken sailors, the continent has long been wrongly classified as a chain of islands. Here, the Suna and the Hana populations live in an eternal war, which was already instigated before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The peace treaty at the end of the Fifth Era, which was forced upon them, did not change much. Between 7 and 9 o'clock lies the continent of Brandion, which has been completely ruled by the Galtina Empire since time immemorial. Unfortunately, there's not much left of either the empire nor the continent itself, as they were completely devoured by the fungus. Between 9 and 11 lies Jadar, which is dominated by the Doma Desert. Here lies the Empire of Revolution to the south and Nebrilia to the north. At 12 o'clock we find a beautiful homeland, Volandis, too big to call it an island, too small for a continent. Finally, the island of Miranda exists in the middle of the ring. This ends the tour on our unknown world. Outside of continents lies the ring seas, which, and what outside of them, nobody knows. Only the rock mass Pangea in the north was discovered beyond the ring seas. But except for the coast, where the mighty Baki live, nothing is known about this place. Pangea, that was actually a nice read. I enjoyed it. Pangea was what the continents of our planet used to be before they were broken up by all the tectonic shifting. Keep away from the western part of Feral Woods. Forest dragons can be found there. Living in the woods, they may have lost the ability to breathe fire, but they are still very dangerous. Whatever you say, old man. There's only one forest bigger than the Fior Woods on Volandis, the Inner Sanctum. It's forbidden to go there, and if you ask me, it's too dangerous as well. I heard fairies live there and play tricks on humans. A few months ago, a mob set out for the old Danebird. The reason was Yelena, the daughter of our fisherman. She wanted to meet her fiancé and set out for the entrance to Kotara Mountains. However, she never arrived there. She must have passed by the White Rose Inn, but Daneberg would not hear of it. He could have missed her, of course, but he was suspiciously sure she never passed there. People thought he was a strange guy anyways. The mob then turned his house upside down but couldn't find anything. That's the wrong way. Okay, so am I missing something here? Oh, he come from old Danebert's. Phew. Oh, it's been a single night there. He's a strange fella, and there are a lot of scary rumors about him. It started when he came to Eden from Tormund. At that time, there was no inn here, but instead of opening one in the village, he moved closer to Kotara. Alright, so you're saying is he's done something to her. I have a very bad feeling about this Daneberg normally. I have pretty good sense for a person's character, but I couldn't get much out of him. Do you think Lynn is possibly still there? You're not going to tell me that guy kidnapped Lynn while I was sleeping next to her. My sleep was not very deep, I'll have you know. We don't know if he mixed anything into the drinks, though. You can't be serious. Enough, we have to go back. He's right. If we are wrong about our assumptions, she will surely be able to manage the way to tomorrow on her own. But if the rumors are true, let's head back. Doop 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 doop. I'll explain what that old man, the creepy dude, was like. No, man, I promise you she was not here. Danebert. Interesting. What is this place? Are these cells? We need to find Lynn fast. Is he a vampire? The experiment was a success. I was able to transfer a plant's ether into another plant. Its magical potential increased drastically, but that was only the easy part. Oh. The results of my experiments are astonishing. I was able to put the soulful plant into a monster. Again, the magical potential increased. Unfortunately, the monster died. My colleagues will not like to hear it, but I have to change my test subjects. The Court of Ethics has banned me from Tormund. Pah! Wage war for over a century, but cry foul when a few lives are lost. Without my human experimentation, won't be able to get any results. Oh shit, here we go. Well, now they know we're here. Progress. The human test subject increased their magical abilities immensely, but similar to the monsters, no one survived the experimentations. However, I succeeded multiple times in embedding the human souls into plants. They survived the procedure and are blooming in white splendor throughout my garden. Oh. That's fucked up. Yo. I kinda killed all those flowers. Princess! What did he do to you? Princess! She is unconscious, but otherwise fine. Let us take her and straight into my trap. If only you had moved on to Tormund and not listened to the gossip of the villagers. You lousy piece of shit. I'll kill you. Do not waste your strength. The way I see it, we will spend the next few days having a good time together. If you think these bars will prevent me from slitting your throat, then I'm pretty sure they'll hold your anger. They've been tested several times, so calm down for now. And you are involved in these things as well, child. What is this all about? You know me as Damebert, the landlord of this cozy inn, but I'm actually a former scientist from Tormund. And here is my little laboratory. What sick shit have you been doing here? Glad you asked. For centuries, the magical potential of all races has been declining from generation to generation. In a few decades, nobody will be able to cast magic anymore. My goal is to tickle out this potential. For this reason, you're abducting people? If I can infuse several souls into one living being, I might raise its magical potential tremendously. So I'll develop a procedure to catch and infuse souls. I obviously need test subjects though. I started with flowers, but eventually switched to monsters and then humans. Unfortunately, I forgot one thing. A soul is not only a collection of ether, it's the collective consciousness of living beings. With a soul, I transfer not only ether, but also personalities and memories. It's like a second identity would enter the body. The highly developed human mind broke immediately. It went insane. Theoretically, it was a success. Magical potential increased. If it had not killed itself, his body would have endured the strain and would still be alive. Can you believe it? You did this? You're awake. I thought their screams sounded differently. The whipping berries in your garden. Are they? Human souls I've infused into flowers. Only some of them, I must add. The ether makes them bloom even prettier. You're mad. A fully developed human mind I can see, hear, and feel, trapped inside a flower. Deprived of everything. Nobody knows the disappearance of so many people. Most people here are travelers whose homes are far away, and the Kotor Mountains are not considered very safe. If once a month a person disappeared, no one would think anything of it. But I must confess, maybe I overdid it. The people of Eden got suspicious. Alright, thanks for answering my questions. In retrospect, I shouldn't have asked, so let's stop it here. You'll pay now. How do we do this, How? You don't actually think this lousy lock could keep me in, do you? After them, I will never forgive this man. Nin, are you able to walk? Yes, I'm fine. I'm just at a loss for words. Let's save them for now. Alright, so... yeah. Definitely this way. A fire jump would be great. Yeah, but I'm gonna need... Oof. Alright, it's whatever. Honestly though... We'll see what's up. Nothing over here, nothing over here. There was no items in our cell. Yep, this is some easy fighting. If they're careful, they can probably, you know, they could have killed us all. Well, at least one person, I mean. But you know how crazy that would be? Be like a human being trapped inside a body of a flower. The moment people pluck you, you're just dead. Oh my god, that'd be such a terrifying experience. Bet that'll be like one of the most introverted flowers ever. The experiment was a success. I was able to transfer our plants either into another. Okay, I've already been through here, right? Yeah. I wonder how long it took him to carve this shit out. Damn, how did this happen? Where do you think you're going, child? Stop right there. Dame Bert! Curses. There's nowhere left for you, you monster. Your abominable deeds will have an end now. Pa, alright, to me. The girl. What are you waiting for? Go, or you'll get a beating. It reminds me of, holy shit. This magical potential. Impossible. Well, now you're at a loss for words, aren't you? Artlet's the only one who survived the infusion of countless souls. You're not serious. I swear to you, shitface, you'll never get out of here alive. You did not decide that. Go, let's show them your power. Oh, she kind of reminds me of another character off the Xenogears, who was a creation of anime, who eventually would call me Papa. Water thrust. That's funny. Point 7.7 will and then we're going to do this. And defend. 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 You know what? Yeah, why not? Water thrust. No. Oh no, don't kill the poor baby. Oh. What is this, Arlet? This could be all you got. It's over, Damebert. Oh. You brat, you're useless. Stop. Oh. What are you doing? Metaphor, stop. My precious flowers. Stop. Looks like we got our last partner. She lives. Her wounds are severe. I can only treat them temporarily. We have to bring her to a doctor. Are we doing her a favor? It's not for us. It's not for us to decide. Even in times of peace, one is not spared from the cruelty of man. If you think this was a particularly cruel example, then you haven't experienced much of the world yet. If you think this was a particularly cruel example, then you haven't experienced much of the world yet. Are you telling me this is a common story to tell at a campfire? No, it's a common story to withhold at a campfire. There. That should do it. We have to go. Let's take her to Eden. The doctor will take care of her. Poor girl. I cannot fathom what she's been through. Thanks for solving the problems of Danebert. There was a lot of gossip about him, but nobody would have thought that such cruelties were committed on his property. I must thank you as well. My daughter, Yelena, is probably one of his victims. She disappeared without a trace a few moons ago. That didn't suit her at all. When I think about what he did to her, we will leave for the White Rose right away and take care of his property. I just wish I could strangle this monster with my own hands. Oh, shut up. Can I presume to drink his ale in peace? Sorry, we will be quieter. The volume's not even the problem, dollface, but the content. He's talking crap. Hick, I can't listen to that. What do you mean? Please avoid the conversation. This is General Godfrey of Terran. Usually he comes here for a drink, because the constant rain and torment depresses him too much. Or he says, so he says, he is not to be joked with. I do not know him. He must be new. And we shouldn't get to know him. Remember, Mathai, keep your identity secret until we are in Tormund. It's not far away anyways. This Danebro, what he was called, wanted to change the world. He wanted to accomplish great deeds. This is admirable. Didn't you hear what he was doing? Of course I did. Do you know how many people stand in the way of progress and are crushed every day? The weak just die. No definite to good old-fashioned war. How can? Oh, be quiet! Hey, what are you trying to tell me, huh? You don't agree with me? Do you want to claim that life of your daughter was more than progress? Killian, hold yourself back. Even if you beat him up and run away, the village will surely feel the consequences. Just father another daughter. It can't be that hard for you. You're breeding like rabbits. You probably remember the gutter where you fell upon your mother for the first time. Find a new victim there. You asshole. What did you say? Who do you think you're talking to? Oh, bitch, motherfucker. Get your ass hit. Glenn's like, fuck that. Oh, I'm sorry. What have you done? You will take revenge on the entire village. Can this day get any worse? Hmm? He's asleep? Thank God. And you? I'm grateful for Damer, but please leave now. If we're lucky, he will have forgotten everything when he wakes up. First this Damer, then General Godfrey. What's wrong with these people? Well, people have the potential to be as angels, and yet often they choose to act like demons. But we must not let it get us down. It is our job to make the world a better place. That's why we have to rebuild our group, Glenn. Let us move on. We will leave the village to the north. Oh shit, it's 6 o'clock. Um, I'm sorry about that. Are you well, Raphael? I heard a demon attack the banquet. I only got a few scratches from it. That's a relief. You're needed here. His Holiness is behaving strangely. How so? He closed half of all churches in southern Pangaea and almost all orphanages in the free cities. Can you imagine the chaos that's going on right now? The citizens are terrified. They are losing their faith. He has his reasons. Only I do not see these reasons. I have already spoken to Sir. Inquisitor Eva, don't worry so much. This blade serves to judge heretics. It has no other function. This topic does not fall within your jurisdiction. We are the swords of the church. You don't have to tell me that. But if I do not know His Holiness's targets, where do I strike? A sword does not need to see it. It must be guided by the steady hand. Then it can find its targets. Oh, this dude's huge. His Holiness knows what he is doing. Inquisitor Wyatt is awaiting us come. We'll talk another time. How long have I been playing? Holy shit, 2.5 hours? Look at that, Raphael. Why are you back? There were complications. I had to. Yes, I've already heard about it. A demon or something. Have you forgotten your orders? You're the most reliable sword I have at hand, and therefore it hurts me all the more that you return so early. Forgive me, Your Holiness. I will leave for Volandis immediately. It is in good hands with me. Under my supervision, the church will be able to expand even further. Why Volandis, if I may ask, Your Holiness? Volandis is the swamp of the wicked. As you know, war has been raging there for years. It's time to show these pagans the true way. Let Raphael see to it that we gain a foothold there. Marcus now receives you. Oh, great. You three come along with me. There we have the reason for our red numbers. His Holiness himself. Watch your tongue. Unlike you, I have a reputation to keep. You cannot blame the bad business on him alone. I can't. The church division is squandering money all over the place. Soldiers, churches, priests, orphanages. And do you know how many countries people still pay taxes? Almost nowhere. I hear that you've had to close several locations. Where does the money you save go? It's probably running away from you. Make it easy for yourselves. We may not make a direct profit, but the success of all your departments is based on our work. We are the ones who civilized the barbarians. We turn monkeys into men so that they're able to use your tools and throw money into your purses. Without the church, you are nothing. Hear, well spoken. Enough! Stop it all together. His Holiness certainly has good reason to close some of his locations. I trust him. He is the foundation of our faith. I tolerate no disrespect. Forgive me, my lord. But it's time for results. I read that report from Volandis. Inquisitor Raphael, I trust you will be returning shortly. I will do so tonight, my lord. Normally, no beast would scare me away, but this red-eyed demon was in a league of its own. Red-eyed, you say, my lord. Please come closer, the rest of you. Leave the room. My lord. Closer. Kneel down. actually met her there, did you not? What do you mean, my lord? The Holy Mother. She is in Volandis. Can that be? Does fate bring them together? I do not quite understand. From now on, you are under my direct command. But my faith binds me to His Holiness, and it will stay this way, Raphael. Listen to me. Your mission remains basically unchanged. But beyond that, you have two things to do for me. First, somewhere in Volandis lies the grave of a Lady Reyna. You must find it. The grave of Lady Reyna? But even more importantly is that you bring the Holy Mother to me. She has returned. You met her at the banquet. Her name. She is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. Yo, this is almost like Xenogears. I feel like so Xenogears. Like 100%. Bring her to me, Raphael. She is the foundation of our faith and our company. A very long time ago, when Eldria was still divided into 1,000 kingdoms and wars raged every corner, an abysmal evil appeared. It is said that it was created out of the suffering, despair, of hatred of mankind. Within 7 days, it plunged the world into a sea of flames, inexorably extinguishing life almost everywhere. No weapons existed that could destroy it. Eldria seemed lost. However, with the power of one God and under the guidance of the Holy Mother, the evil could be sealed. Until today, it sleeps in its cage, waiting for its chance. The arrival of the Holy Mother is a sign. The time for the final battle draws near. Raphael, we stand at a crossroads of destiny. It is your task to follow the light on the right path. You are responsible for the future of this world. Alright, can I teleport yet? I can. I have yet to make it to wherever the hell I'm supposed to be going. Alright. Oh. Probably should have saved that, but now I'm starting to see. Wait, oh, probably should have taken that. Oh well. Oh. Alright, this is a good enough time to stop, so I will see you guys next time, and maybe shortly, who knows. I do have some things I need to do. I need to... Oh, Lord. Alright, yeah, so wait a minute, can I go back to here? To the Kotor mountain range. Oh my god, do I really want to do all this? I wonder if
Flandern. I never made it to Flandern. Can I go to Farnsport? It will let me go back to Farnsport. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Alright, then I guess we go this way. I might just wait until we make it to the next city. Oh, man, this is, well, after this fight. No, I'll leave it at the end of this fight. You guys are already kind of know what is already going on here. So I will see you guys next time. And take care. Bye-bye.